Hello everyone, I'm Abdullah. I just finished up my first year at York University studying the biomedical sciences. Today, we'll be studying the impact of pressure by playing a bit of basketball. For this experiment, you'll need a basketball, a ball pump with a pressure gauge, as well as a needle to inflate the basketball. Then you'll need some measuring tape and a piece of marking tape to mark the different heights that our ball will bounce. Start by deflating your basketball to 6 pounds per square inch, which is the unit of measurement of pressure. You can use your pump to gauge this, just like this. Now try to bounce it. You may realize it doesn't bounce like the ones on TV or even in the NBA, as those balls are all set to 7.5 to 8.5 pounds per square inch. Now drop the ball from chest level and record how high it bounces. Does it bounce higher than if you dropped it or not? Now inflate the ball to 8 psi and then observe how high it bounces back to when you drop it from your chest level. This is what they have in the NBA. Then inflate the ball to a greater internal pressure of 9 psi and observe how high it bounces back this time. Feel free to use your measuring tape to measure the ball's rebound and to use your piece of tape to mark exactly up till where the ball had bounced back up to. But you should observe a trend here. You see, the force exerted on the ball as well as onto us is the atmospheric pressure, which is essentially the weight of the air particles that are weighing down upon us due to the gravitational force that acts on these air masses. You can imagine this as if there's a column of air above us of a certain area that contains a specific mass of air particles, and this is weighing down onto us and exerting a force downwards due to gravity, just like how we exert a force downwards onto our ground or how cars exert a force downwards onto the road. This force over a specific area is pressure, which is why we use units as measurements like pounds per square inch, which is the force over a specific area. There's a similar column of air that exerts a force externally onto the basketball, just like us. But the reason why the basketball isn't crushed is because the pressure of the basketball internally also exerts a force upwards or outwards away from the basketball. That is due to the air particles inside the basketball. Now with their ball set to an internal pressure, we'll be able to observe how the force that it generates to bounce back up from the ground correlates with its internal pressure, with the greater internal pressure resulting in a greater force that's going to be applied downwards when it bounces back up, and so resulting in a higher rebound. To recap, pressure is the force exerted over a unit area. The more air particles that are in a given volume, the more collisions you'll have that'll occur and the greater the pressure will be. The greater the pressure, the more force that can be exerted by an object onto the ground. If an air column has a greater mass of air, then more pressure is exerted downwards on an object. But hey, sometimes you don't even need the ball to bounce. It just splashes. Try this experiment out at home and tag Pueblo Science in your results. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for more content. Do comment down below what you'd like to see us try next time. Have a good day.